Professor John Evans Fiafi Atta Mills was born on July 21, 1944, at Tarkwa in the western region of Ghana and hails from Ikamfi Otwam in the Mfant Simon East constituency of the Central Region. He launched a lifelong interest in acquiring knowledge at Achimota Secondary School, where he obtained his General Certificate of Education, GCE, advanced level in 1963. To further his education, he attended the University of Ghana, Legon, where he received a bachelor's degree and professional certificate in law, 1967. While earning a PhD in law from the prestigious School of Oriental and African Studies, SOAS, in London, John Evans Atta Mills was selected as a Fulbright Scholar at the equally prestigious Stanford Law School in the United States of America. At age 27, he was awarded his PhD after successfully defending his doctoral thesis in the area of taxation and economic development. Professor Mills' first formal teaching assignment was as a lecturer at the Faculty of Law at the University of Ghana, Legon, where he spent close to 25 years imparting knowledge, as well as other institutions of higher learning, rising from lecturer to senior lecturer then to associate professor. His contribution to intellectual development is remarkable, having served on numerous boards and committees. During the almost 30 years of teaching and researching, Professor Mills served as a visiting lecturer and professor at a number of educational institutions worldwide and presented research papers at symposiums and conferences throughout the world. Professor John Evans Fiafi Atta Mills, the presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, for the 2008 general elections, is a man of high integrity, humble, a liberal-minded person who consults, and peace is his watchword. He is known in Ghana as Asomdwehene, which literally means the King of Peace. He is an academician, sportsman, and an astute politician. John Evans Atta Mills is the only person who has ran for president on the ticket of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, for 3 consecutive times in the history of the party. He won the presidency on the third attempt in the 2008 general elections, December 7 and 28 2008 and January 2, 2009-28 December 2008 and January 2, 2009 elections were presidential runoffs. Publications. Professor Mills, who campaigned on change during the 2008 elections, has more than a dozen publications to his credit. These include Taxation of Periodical or Deferred Payments Arising from the Sale of Fixed Capital, 1974, Exemption of Dividends from Income Taxation, A Critical Appraisal, 1977, Report of the Tax Review Commission, Ghana, Parts 1, 2 and 3, 1977, and Ghana's Income Tax Laws and the Investor. An interfaculty lecture published by the University of Ghana. His expertise goes well beyond the classroom, and is evidenced by the various examiner positions he held with finance-related institutions throughout Ghana, i.e. Institute of Chartered Accountants, Institute of Bankers, Ghana Tax Review Commission. As an advocate for recreation and an active sportsman and sports fan, Professor Mills has supported the academic community and the nation at large through his contribution to the Ghana Hockey Association, National Sports Council of Ghana, and Accra Hearts of Oak Sporting Club. The law professor loves sports, and he is a keen hockey player and once played for the national team and is still member of the veterans hockey team. He equally keeps his body in shape by swimming, spending close to 2 hours every day when he has time. The following are a few of his activities and projects. Member of the Ghana Stock Exchange Council. Board of Trustees, Mines Trust. Management Committee member of Commonwealth Administration of Tax Experts, United Nations Ad Hoc Group of Experts in International Cooperation in Tax Matters, and United Nations Law and Population Project. A study on equipment leasing in Ghana. Casebook preparation on Ghana's income tax review of Ghana's double tax agreement with the U.K. A track record of financial knowledge and strong professional credentials led to several important appointments. In 1988, John Evans Atta Mills became the acting commissioner of the Internal Revenue Service of Ghana and named commissioner in September 1996. In 1997, Professor Mills received another important appointment when on January 7, 1997, he was sworn in as the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. In 2002, Professor Mills was a visiting scholar at the Lu Center for the Study of Global Affairs, University of British Columbia, Canada. In December 2002, John Evans Atta Mills was elected by his party to be its flag bearer and led them into the 2004 elections. John Evans Atta Mills was re-elected in December 2006 by an overwhelming 81.4%, beating three other contestants, to once again have the mandate to lead his party into the 2008 general elections. January 3, 2009, Professor Mills declared president-elect in the 2008 elections. He had 4,521,032 votes, representing 50.32%, beating his rival Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo of the ruling New Patriotic Party, NPP, who had 4,480,446 votes, representing 49.77%. January 7, 2009, Professor Mills sworn in as the third President of the Republic of Ghana. He is married to Ernestina Nadu Mills, an educationist, and has a son, Sam Kofi Atta Mills. Professor John Evans Atta Mills died on Tuesday, July 24, 2012 at the 37 Military Hospital after a short illness. Mills took over as Ghana's president in January 2009. He narrowly won the vote in 2008 with a less than 1% margin against a candidate from the party of incumbent John Kufuor, widely respected for having bowed out following his 2 terms in office. In July last year, Mills was nominated to be the ruling National Democratic Congress Party's presidential candidate for December 2012 elections. The primary represented the first time in the country's history that a sitting president competed for his own party's nomination. Mills beat his only rival in the party primary, Nana Konadu Agyemang Rawlings, the wife of ex-military leader Jerry Rawlings. He rose to prominence in 1997 when Rawlings named him vice president, a position he held until the former coup leader turned elected president made way for Kufuor after the 2000 elections. After finishing his law studies in Britain, Mills came home to teach law for 25 years at a Ghana university. Ghana, a country of some 25 million people, recently joined the ranks of the world's large-scale oil producers. It was the country chosen by Barack Obama for his first visit to sub-Saharan Africa as U.S. President in 2009. The country has begun producing oil from its offshore Jubilee field, one of the largest discoveries in West Africa in recent years. The field's operator Tullow has estimated that the field's recoverable resources amount to up to 1 billion barrels. While Ghana has been widely lauded for its democratic credentials, its newly found oil wealth has brought with it warnings of the so-called resource curse, with many pointing to nearby Nigeria as an example. Nigeria, Africa's largest oil producer, has long been held back by deeply rooted corruption and mismanagement, while aspects of its economy outside of oil have been neglected. John Atta Mills, the president of Ghana since 2009, passed away on July 24, 2012. He was 68 years old. Mills came to Stanford Law School in 1971 and spent a year on campus as a Fulbright Scholar enrolled in the LLM program. Previously, he had studied law at the University of Ghana, Legon, and then in London at the School of Oriental and African Studies, where he earned a doctorate. After studying at Stanford Law, he took a lecturer position at the Faculty of Law at the University of Ghana, Legon. He spent nearly 25 years teaching. He then turned to government service, first as acting commissioner of Ghana's Internal Revenue Service in 1986 and 1993, and then as substantive commissioner from 1993 to 1996. In addition to serving as president of Ghana, Mills held the position of Vice President of Ghana and member of the Ghana Stock Exchange Council and the Management Committee of Commonwealth Administration of Tax Experts. And as President, Mills oversaw the start of large-scale oil production in Ghana in December 2010. Born in Tarkwa in the west of Ghana, he was a keen sportsman and played for the Ghana national hockey team. Mills met with President Barack Obama during his visit to sub-Saharan Africa in 2009. President Mills tirelessly worked to improve the lives of the Ghanaian people, President Obama said in a statement. He helped promote economic growth in Ghana in the midst of challenging global circumstances and strengthened Ghana's strong tradition of democracy. Thank you for watching this video.